Doing is that a Whipple intercooler you're putting on? All right. Well, this is a nice oil cooler. I'm gonna be changing this intercooler out. No advertised gain horsepower. What do we got here? Structural bar. Okay. But when you're towing something and that turbo's working and it's getting hot, the colder you can keep that intake charge, the better. Yeah, it looks like a fatty. Let me see that thing. What you got there, D?
Got some go fast goodie that don't go any faster.
No, that don't go any faster, but if he's towing his little trailer or boat, it's gonna help keep that intake charge down. But, and it does have a carb number on it. Gavin, Mr. Gavin Newsom.
It's like they're gonna fucking see it.
Freaking dork.
Fucking buried behind louvers.
It's got the catback system. Let's see if we gotta fix it. I think he put it on himself. Oh, it's not a catback, it's just right here. This is a muffler. A Roche muffler. With a really lousy angle. The pipe coming out. We're gonna have to fix that for him too. Okay, step one. Whipple intercooler upgrade. 6 bolts. Oh, we also pulled the splash shield down. These little plastic shields. With 6 bolts holding the bumper on, and this is going to be our CCT. The bracket for the camera.
Bracket for the camera and the louvers.
Okay, so louvers we're not going to be able to keep. So that's the duct, the air duct for the louvers. Going in, got the bumper off, air duct clips in. Here, we got a camera that will have to realign on installation for cruise control and distance and all that automatic braking stuff.
Also,
So these have an electric motor.
we've got a scoop right there. Those are 2 fans right there. So
2 electric
when it's
radiator
sitting still,
fans.
yeah. When it's sitting still, it actually pulls in the cold air.
Okay. You got your louvers mounted up.
Louvers mounted up, and what this system has is got
We
a
are
gap
using
right
the
there.
louvers on the back side.
Yeah,
And it has a scoop for when the electric fans turn on.
to be able to pull cold air through the intercooler
Okay.
and through the fan.
Which is
And
another reason you'd want to have this.
yes, and at freeway speeds, the louvers open up and it
What?
pulls
Yeah.
in like that.
Yep. My precious. Don't drop it. It's not gonna get much boost with the freaking caps there.
Got it?
Yeah, I got it. I got it. It's showing 0 boost. 0 boost. I can get it. There's no intake. What's wrong with it? Here, I'll use my head. Probably blow them.
Good on that side.
Down. Okay. All right. Okay.
Sure. I actually took a picture of it and sent it to him.
Put a little Honda SI badge on there. So pick it up. Yeah, it looks like when it's the mounting locations, looks like the back louvers would be reusable. But we can't use the front because they send a bracket for an eliminator kit to use the motor, but without the actual louver kit. So what you can't use is the front mechanical louvers, and the rear ones, which just get pushed open with airflow as it's going down the freeway.
Yeah.
Love or use them boost. When you're in motion, air going through, it's going to push these open, let the hot air escape. We are not using the front louver kit. They can send you a bracket to eliminate it, remount the motor. They actually got you zip tying the motor, which is kind of cheesy after all this like nice brackets and work. But we need the motor so it doesn't turn on check engine light. So that's the requirement. No comparison, factory intercooler. That's the height difference is why you can't use the louver. So it's like the rubber mounts should all go back in place. So the vehicle with the shutters, the grill shutters, the bumper, the grill shutters off, the louvers, the cruise control, safety cameras, and the intercooler out of the way. That's what you'll be looking at. Start plugging it back in. Okay, we wrapped up the intercooler install on the new Bronco here. Got the bumper back on underneath. Still gotta put the shield back up. But you can see the fitment there. Pretty nice. Stock mounting locations. Still uses the air shutters on the engine side. They do fit. Plumbing connected right up. But the controllable air vents in the front, those do get removed. We have the new metal bracket installed. They have you zip tie the motor up there so that it doesn't turn on check engine light. So that's the way that sits. So this is the finished product here. It's pretty clean, you can barely see it. Skid plates go back on. It was close. For a minute, wasn't sure that was gonna fit. So the only thing that they're not able to reuse were the adjustable louver doors. Again, the motor gets zip tied up there out of what seems to be very high quality. The whole zip tying the motor seems kind of cheesy, but other than that, test drive, originally it peaked at 16 PSI and it pulled 19. I'm gonna drive it again. Maybe it's relearning. Okay, so technically with a larger intercooler that's more volume to fill up, it should make less boost, everything else being the same. So Dimitri drove it and said it got 19 pounds of boost. So I'm shocked because I got 16 for a peak, and that's only for a split second. So I'm gonna check it and confirm that, because I'd be very surprised. I would expect to see actually a little bit less boost, like 1 to 2 pounds less boost. I'm gonna find out in a second what it peaks out at. Go along and hit it. Okay, so it did get an increase. I recorded just a tad over 18 pounds of boost for a nanosecond, but it's more boost than I recorded pre-intercooler. So there you go. Now I don't know what the total boost curve looks like, but hey, you know, sounds like a win for something that's really designed to just keep the temperatures down over extended load like towing. So cool. Unfortunately, I did not have my race box with me today to compare it to pre-intercooler test. So sorry.